everybody, this is Kittens welcoming you back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal version. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to mess with the clock if you're playing on an emulator without using, a game chart code or whatever. Receive the Pokeball. To add to your Pokedex, you have to catch a Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon to catch them. KWI, I put the Pokeball in the ball pocket. Okay. So, you're going to go down and you're going to notice it is bright outside. If you look at your Pokegear, it's going to say it's 5:29 p.m. Well, for me anyway. So, this is how you change the, basically your clock. I'm going to do a full screen presentation on how to do this, so here you go. Okay, first, in order to do this, and you're going to probably notice that my Audacity is recording in the background. In order to do this, you first go here, then you click change time and day settings. And I'm really hoping Hypercam's picking this up. In order to do this, after that, you click date and time. You click change date and time. And then it was 5 something, so let's set the clock forward, let's say about 6 hours. Next you click OK. And to bring you back to the game, look at that, it is dark out. So that is how you change the time of day. That was all live. I literally took 2 seconds to switch the window I was recording and then the net. So, yeah, Totodile, I probably shouldn't really reveal this to you guys, but, I kind of had to redo the episode a little bit because, and I mean, I'm just gonna admit to it now before I get a comment that asks about the trainer ID number. I reset the game, I think it was 6 times in order to get a Totodile of similar stats, which was attack, defense, and special defense as his main stats. So, I wanted to keep it as authentic as possible. What happened was my emulator wasn't saving in the right save format. I think it was saving, in 56 Flash or something I don't even know what it was saving in. It must have been because I was playing a Game Boy Advance game, and then I switched over to a, whatever, it wasn't saving right, and basically I had to redo it, and Totodile got level 7 when I redid it. He learned Rage. Rage is a pretty good move. It's pretty good if you like the long, drawn-out fights, which is what Totodile is kind of built for. Teach their own, I guess. I would never use Rage really that much, unless I'm trying to, catch a Pokemon or something. So yeah. I just thought I'd own up to that before I got a comment saying, hey, why is your trainer number different? Then I gotta explain what happened and whatever. So you're gonna go down here, and this guy, I've seen you a couple times. How many Pokemon have you caught? Would you like me to show you how to catch Pokemon? No. I'm gonna explain to you guys how to catch Pokemon, and his explanation sucks anyway. Anyway, if you want to catch Pokemon, you have to walk a lot. Yeah, that's his explanation on catching Pokemon. I won't be telling you guys, I'll be showing you guys how to catch Pokemon in a little bit. Ugh, freaking Rattata, man. Probably the worst Pokemon, ever. And I mean that, ever. So yeah, we're gonna... Actually, I went the wrong way there. Oops! Anyway, we're gonna go up here. The reason I switched the clock, which I probably shouldn't even bring this up yet. Okay, the reason I switched the clock was because there is a Pokemon you can catch at night. There's actually 2. There's a Ghastly and there's an Oddish. And yeah, I mentioned in my other video I might be going with Vileplume. I'm gonna catch the Oddish just to be safe. A certain jerk made a comment of using the the dual flying grass type, and he isn't really that bad. He's more of an annoying Pokemon, though. Like, that's what he's built for. You're supposed to use him, like, you know, as a Stun Spore / Sweet Scent type of guy. I may go with that. The combination's kind of unique, flying and grass, but I don't know. I will be showing you guys how to catch a Pokemon in this episode, because hopefully we can at least start the Bellsprout Tower, if not finish it. I might, you know, I don't know how I'm going to do Bellsprout Tower, because Bellsprout Tower can take a little bit, but at the same time it might not. What I might do is I might just catch the Pokemon for the next town, and then, you know, deal with that. So here we have our fight, and I'm totally speaking over the fight. Oops. Okay, Rattata, as I mentioned, is probably one of the worst Pokemon of any generation. It's just, it was a pretty bad dude. He gets Hyper Fang in this generation, which kind of, you know, balances him a little bit. You know, it's not really that good. I probably should have shown you what Rage did, but I can explain what Rage does, but I think it's easier to show you guys. Well, explain and show you at the same time. What's up with these guys wearing like these short-ass shorts? Holy shit. He sent out a Pidgey. Pidgey. One of the worst Pokemon, well, flying types of this generation. I mentioned it last episode. His move pool in the beginning was really nuked. So yeah, okay, you're gonna notice Rage did a little bit of damage there. Not much. The Rage is building. What that means is the next hit will do more damage, next Rage attack will do more damage. The issue with this is it only applies to when they keep that Pokemon out. So competitively, Rage was a pretty shitty move, unless, you know, you trick them into switching out and then, you know, you use a Baton Passer or something, but... See, watch, if I use Rage now, it's gonna do is low damage again. Or not. Oh, wait a second, maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe if they switch, yeah, I'm thinking wrong. If you kill the Pokemon with Rage, it'll keep getting stronger. But if they switch out, I think it's when it becomes weaker, because it counts as a different move or something, I don't know. So yeah, maybe I was completely thinking wrong there. So if you kill the Pokemon with Rage, the Rage will keep building up, and then. One of these guys gives you the phone number. I forget which one it was. I think it was him. Listen, can I get your phone number? I'll ring you for more battles. I'm a rookie too, so I think it might be a good motivator. Okay, that's how the phone system works. They'll give you a call randomly, which is another trick to the changing the date and time thing. I'm gonna abuse that for a Firestone, and probably a Thunderstone. Because, if you don't, it can take you weeks, and I mean, like, literally weeks of recording in order to get one. Bugcatcher Don wants to fight. Bugcatcher Don sent out Caterpie. Woo! Caterpie! Caterpie is the absolute worst Pokemon of any generation. He can learn absolutely no TM moves or HM moves, which is so retarded. I mean, I don't even get why they made Caterpie. You know, you can get Beautifly in this generation as well, I think. Wait, maybe I'm thinking Generation 3. Maybe it's Generation 3 you can get Beautifly, but, I don't know, I was not a fan of Caterpie. I just wasn't. You know, Beedrill was so much better. Totodile is level 9. Woo, we are ranking up there. Holy crap, his special attack's actually getting pretty high. I actually had that happen on my test file where his special, like, it would start off as his special defense would be the highest stat, and then his special attack would end up going pretty high. I hate it when it does that. That'll happen when you're playing the game as well. Like, it'll look like it's about to freeze on you because of the phone calls. I completely didn't talk to her, did I? Damn, I probably should have. That's a little safety net they put in the game, because when they were, this is actually a little bit of trivia as well, when they were starting the, process for final beta testing on the game, that's what happened. If they didn't put that in, the game, I think it glitched around Falkner, which was whatever. Here you can catch a Zubat and a, during the day you can catch a Teddiursa. Teddiursa, and you also catch Dunsparce. Yeah, we're gonna try to get a Zubat. There we go, a Zubat. See what we got here, Zubat. Level 4 male Zubat is what we wanted. Okay, so we will use a Scratch, and hopefully Scratch doesn't kill it. Okay, good. I think I can get away with using Rage once. Yeah, I think I can, because he just used a Leech Life. Yay for Leech Life! Okay, so Rage should be able to let us catch this thing. Zubat, the reason I'm going to catch him is because of his final evolution, Crobat. Crobat is a beast of a Pokemon. You know, Crobats, they're very fast. They're the fastest Poison-type Pokemon. Besides that, really, they're more of an annoying Pokemon, which, you know, I'm not going to have a Vileplume, a Golbat, and a... My plan was to catch a Ghastly this episode, too. I'm just not going to do that. So I'm gonna, plus I don't want to leave myself open to being killed by Psychic types, so... I'm gonna avoid as many trainer battles as I can right now, because, you know, I feel it's better to do those off-screen. I really do. This may be a longer episode than the last episode, and I kind of apologize for that. But depending on how... Ooh, I might catch him right now, too, a Poliwag. Because I haven't decided if I'm going to keep Totodile or not. Because Totodile... I said this in the last episode. Totodile is a... Unfortunately, he is a physical attacking Pokemon that does not have the stab bonuses to back it up. Poliwrath, especially Poliwrath, he has the stab bonuses to back up his attacks. So I'm probably going to catch this Poliwag. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. But it's always good to have one. So we're going to catch Poliwag. And that means you can probably ignore my comment about doing Bellsprout Tower in this episode, because by the time I get Growlithe and maybe the Ghastly, we're probably going to be past where we should be. Poliwag, the tadpole Pokemon. Poliwag is going to be very... If I decide to use him, he's going to be very subpar until he becomes Poliwrath. Even then, Poliwrath isn't that good of a Pokemon. He is the best physical attacking water type, though. So... I kind of like to have a more physical team than a special team, because special teams, all they are, they're about speed. And I feel that kind of... I don't want to say it takes away from the game itself, but I don't know. I wasn't a fan of special sweeping teams for in-game, because it makes it too easy. You know, you bring an Alakazam that's going to one-hit everything. What's the point? What strategy do you use? There is no strategy. It's called you throw Alakazam, use Psychic Attack, use Size Beam, that's it. We could do the gym now. I'm not going to. I'm going to show you guys where you can catch Growlithe, and I'm probably going to have to speed up the emulator for this, because if I don't, we are going to, yeah, it's going to be a while, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, everybody, welcome back. That took me literally almost an hour. I'm not kidding. So we got the Growlithe. Keep in mind, Growlithe knows Roar, and Roar can make me lose my chance of catching him, so I gotta hope to God he doesn't pop a Roar on me. Fudge! Okay, we have to go for another one then. The second I saw this, I absolutely had to click the stop, or to start recording, and this is ridiculous. This is a shiny Growlithe, and oh my god, you know the odds of this are like insane. If it uses Roar, I am probably going to be depressed because... Oh! Whew. Oh my god. Oh my god, it failed. Screw you, Growlithe. That's all I gotta say. Oh, maybe shinies can't, but I know you can't run away from shinies, so maybe they can't roar you away either. Okay. This is absolutely amazing. I really don't know what else to say here. I'm really, really hoping 4 Pokeballs is enough to catch this fucker. Come on, Growlithe! Yay! Growlithe! I'm probably gonna... Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I'm probably gonna have to call this an episode because I changed the time of day, so I can't go and get Ghastly, and I mean, by the time I switch the time or whatever, it's gonna be way too late. So, let's look at this Growlithe I caught. It is a shiny Growlithe. Look at that. That's just amazing. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, look at those stats. That's amazing, Growlithe. It's a shiny Pokemon. The way you can tell it's shiny is, look at you see the male sign on my Totodile? You see it on my Zubat, and you see it on my Poliwag. If you look at the male sign on my Growlithe, there's 3 little, plus marks. That means he's a shiny Pokemon. This is beyond shocking to me because, like, I think the only other shiny I've ever gotten was from the odd egg that you get after the second gym leader, and that, oh my god, this is amazing to me. The odds of a shiny are 1 in 8,000 or something. So, like, because I've encountered, I think, like 3 Growlithes. I only showed you the one because there is the one that gave me a roar. They keep roaring me, and that's why I was like, oh my god, this fucker roars me. I've never really fought in a shiny before. I do know you can't run away from them because in Generation 3, or no, it was Generation 2. It was a gold version when I was playing it as a kid. I actually encountered a shiny Houndour. Or was it gold or silver? I forgot which one you can get Houndour in. But, because I own both versions, and I encountered a shiny Houndour, and I know you can't run away from them, but that was on low health, too, and I remember that as a kid, but I was like, fuck! So, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to call this an episode. I'm really, really shocked I got a shiny Growlithe, to be honest. Don't know what else to say here. I'm I'm like ecstatic. This is like amazing. So yeah, he's definitely staying in my party then. So I'm gonna call this an episode. In the next episode, I mean, as I said in the previous, or earlier in the video actually, as I said, I really don't want to open myself up to 3 weaknesses of psychic types, so I might not even bother with the Haunter. I might do some off-screen training with the Poliwag, the Zubat, and the Growlithe. So I think that's what I'm going to do. In the next episode, we are probably going to do Bellsprout Tower, and that's really going to be it for the next episode. So this is Kitten signing off, and I will see you all next time. Later, people.